Okay, section 4.1, exercise 52. This is a modeling problem. We're told we can model population growth, dp dt, over time with a model like this, where we say the rate of change of the population is proportional to the square root of time. I don't know how many populations would actually work that way, but nonetheless, we can do this antiderivative, and so we'll go with that. And we're also told that the population at time 0 is 500, and the population at time 1 is 600. And we would like to know what the population at time 7 is, or day 7. Okay, well, I can find P of t simply by taking the antiderivative of dp dt with respect to t. And that is the antiderivative of k times, I'll write it as t to the 1/2 dt. And so that is equal to k t to the 3/2 divided by 3/2 plus a constant. So just added 1 to the exponent and divided by that for my antiderivative power rule. And now you see I need k and c. There are two unknowns, but they give me two pieces of information. They tell me P of 0, which is equal to k times, well, 2/3, when I do the invert and multiply, 2/3 k times 0 to the 3/2 plus c. They tell me that's 500, and so that tells me c is equal to 500. Okay, so I have that, and then they tell me that P of 1, which is equal to my 2/3 k 1 to the 3/2 plus 500, because I now know c is 500, is 600. So that means 2/3 k is equal to 100 when I subtract 500 from both sides and do 1 to the 3/2. And so k is equal to 3/2 times 100, which is 150. And so now I know that P of t is, now here's the funny thing, is actually that's what I want, is the 2/3 k, because I'm going to put that 150 right back in there and take 2/3 of it. Okay, so P of t is 100 t to the 3/2 plus 500. So that is P of t. Again, I could have written it as 2/3 times 150, but then I'd immediately say that that was 100. So sometimes, it's good to pay attention, that's really what you need in there, right? 2/3 k. Well, so I found that to be 100. I could have stopped there. I never needed to tell you what k was. We need P of 7, and so that's 100 7 to the 3/2 plus 500. Well, there's the answer. Now, what's 7 to the 3/2? I don't know. 7 cubed is 49 times 7. So I believe that's 350 minus 7. Sorry. Yeah, 350 minus 7. So 343, I think. And then we want the square root of that for the half part. And so what the heck is the square root of 343? I don't know, it's less than 60. right? Because 60 times 60 is, or sorry, no, I was thinking of 3,600, so it's way less than 60. 20 times 20 is 400. So I can just kind of guess, what's 19 times 19. I could go back to Desmos and figure this out, but, what, I don't know. I'm just trying to make a reasonable guess. Whoops, I don't know why I did divided by. 19 times 19, right? That's 190 plus 9 times 19. Well, that's 9 less than 10 times that, so that's 189, or sorry, 181. So that's 371. Well, 18 times 18, that's 180 plus 8 times 18, whoops, and 8 times 18 is 144, and so that's 324. Oh, so it's a little bit bigger than 18, so P of 7 is a little bit bigger than 1800 plus 500, which happens to be equal to 2300. Okay, so, it's bigger than 2300, but it's not way bigger, right? It's probably, this might be 18.1 squared or something like that. Okay, I could look at Desmos, but as my grandfather always said, don't wreck a good story with facts. Okay, so we know it's a little bit bigger than 2300. So that's number 52.